The Uttarakhand police say that the 19-year-old receptionist, whose body was fished out of a canal on Saturday morning, was being pressurized by the owner of the resort where she worked at to provide, quote, special services to guests. According to the police, the young woman shared messages with friends about how unsafe she felt at this resort. The resort is owned by a senior BJP leader's son, Pulkit Arya. The key accused in the case is the son of Vinod Arya, a BJP leader from Haridwar. He has now been arrested. He was arrested on Friday. The young girl was reported missing on Monday. The resort's owner, Pulkit Arya, its manager and assistant manager were arrested on Friday and they've been sent to 14 days judicial custody. The police say the men have confessed to the murder. A post-mortem of the body was conducted on Saturday afternoon at the AIIMS in Rishikesh. Civic authorities, in overnight action, demolished parts of the resort, saying that it was built illegally in the first place. Then on Saturday morning, angry locals torched parts of the resort building that still stood standing. Following widespread outrage over the murder of this young girl, widespread outrage on social media and on the ground in the state, the BJP on Saturday morning kicked out Pulkit Arya's father, the senior leader and the former state minister Vinod Arya, and his brother Ankit Arya from the party. The state government also relieved them of their posts as the chairman of the Uttarakhand Matikala board and the vice president of the state's OBC commission respectively. The chief minister Pushkar Singh Dhami has promised, quote, the harshest action no matter who is involved.
इसको पूरी तरह से इसमें आरोपी बनाया गया है, पुलिस ने जेल में डाल दिया है। उनके पिताजी को और उनके भाई को, जो पिछड़ा आयोग में उपाध्यक्ष थे, उनको हटा दिया है। पार्टी से भी हमारे प्रदेश अध्यक्ष जी ने निष्कासित कर दिया है। एक एसआईटी रेणुका देवी उप महानिरीक्षक उनके नेतृत्व में गठित कर दी है। हमारी सरकार इसको फास्ट ट्रैक पर ले जाने के लिए भी आगे हम उस पर भी काम करेंगे।
जैसा उन्होंने बताया, उनके बताए अनुसार कि उन्होंने जो है इसको नदी में धक्का दिया था, तो हमने जो नहर है चीला बनी नहर, उसमें उसकी एसडीआरएफ से तलाश करवा करके उसमें कल से तलाश शुरू कर दी गई थी। आज प्रातः उसकी बॉडी हो गई है।
Well, Sarah, as far as the case is concerned of this 19-year-old girl's murder in Uttarakhand, this has in fact shook the conscience of the entire country now. However, the locals are extremely angry about the fact that the police did not expedite the investigation. They did not try to recover the body until and unless there was a lot of social media uproar. And till the time the locals actually reached out to their relatives across the country, reached out to their friends and family members, who then started in fact sharing the story of the 19-year-old girl who went missing. The initial complaint that was filed, it was filed after the girl went missing, and a friend of that girl told her family members that she had texted him stating that she is feeling unsafe, she is not feeling well, and something wrong has happened to the girl. And it was only after then the family members had filed a missing complaint. But also the accused in this entire case, the prime accused is Pulkit Arya, as you have rightly mentioned. He is son of a very influential man in the state of Uttarakhand, has served as minister. His brother also also held a rank of Minister of State in the state of Uttarakhand government. Now, with all of these political connections, the locals had very little hope of police actually taking the investigation seriously and in fact delivering justice to the family members of the girl who went missing. That exactly is the reason that people were very enraged about the slow dragging investigation that took about 5 to 6 days to find the body of the girl and to arrest these accused people in this entire case, despite the accused men having a history, in fact, in the village of not just actually adhering to the local rules of that particular village where the resort is, but also the main accused, Pulkit Arya, was running a prostitution racket according to the locals as well, and there was nothing the police was doing about it. Now the police have demolished the resort, but it was functioning for past several years, and that cannot happen without any cannot happen without any information to the police.
And the former Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, Harish Rawat of the Congress, has questioned why the resort was demolished by the state authorities in overnight action. He says this was to destroy evidence at the scene of the crime.
This is a very, very planned murder. In fact, that guy, he refused to come to his pressure, the pressure of that resort owner with the son of a renowned and a very powerful BJP leader who is just having a ministerial rank in the government of Sri Pushkar Singh Dhami, and his brother is also holding some position in the government and in the party. It took them. Everybody knew that that girl was forced to accompany the owner of the resort to Chila Barrage, where when coming back he came all alone. Then there was a suspicion. Everybody have started talking about.
All right.
Now he has killed that girl, and that girl was killed. It took them three days to arrest that person.
4 days.
This demolition has in fact people suspect that this was carried out just to demolish the evidences whatever were available there.
And now let's go across to Assam, where the state police had led the crackdown on the PFI in connection with their own case. Assam is now probing if PFI leaders had any links to the Al-Qaeda-backed terror modules busted in the state recently, and a top PFI national leader is in its custody. Ratnadeep Chaudhary reports.
We are also investigating whether some nexus exists between those modules and PFI. It is believed that PFI create an ecosystem, and on the basis of that ecosystem, people join in jihad.
Assam Sarkar,
Apart from demanding a carpet ban on Popular Front of India or PFI and arresting several of its leaders earlier this week, the Assam police is also investigating suspected links between the PFI and Al-Qaeda-backed terror cells busted in the state in the past 6 months. The Assam police claims a breakthrough. Their special operations unit has picked up this man from Delhi, 36 years old Minarul Sheikh, a top PFI leader and a member of its National Executive Council, the head of the Bengal unit and a mentor to the Assam and Northeast leaders. Minarul Sheikh, who has a doctorate degree in Islamic studies, has been charged with sedition apart from other strict sections of the IPC. And police sources claim that they have found evidences of how he was guiding the leadership of PFI in Assam and other parts of Northeast, particularly since 2019 when the region saw active and massive anti-CAA protests. The PFI's political front had also got involved in Assam's electoral politics. Experts say the 2019 anti-CAA protest was a watershed moment.
Initially, when PFI launched the chapter in Assam, their strategy was very different. They focused on health and education. There was a program called School Chalo program. Now 2019 was the watershed. In 2019, during the Antika agitation in Assam, PFI suddenly became very aggressive.
Sources say PFI has close to 20,000 members in Assam. Evident from the active social media handles of PFI in Assam, which post videos of protests and statements accusing the government of harassment.
এটা গণতান্ত্রিকভাবে সংগঠনের যদি আমি নেতা হই আছো তাহলে কি আমার উপরে এই অগণতান্ত্রিক অত্যাচার এইটো আমার সিএম লৈ ডাইরেক্ট প্রশ্ন হিমন্ত বিশ্বই প্রত্যেক কথাতে আমার নাম নামলৈ বাধ্য হইছে পিএফআই কি এটা ন্যাশনাল সংগঠনের উপর ইমান রোগ কি ইমান ভয় পপুলার ফ্রন্টের প্রতি
With PFI not being a banned organization, for the Assam cops now trying to find out PFI links to terror modules, sources indicate that Minarul Sheikh's arrest is key. Police sources have further claimed that from seized documents and initial probe, they have found out that Sheikh was a key leader behind what intelligence agencies claim PFI's internal toolkit called India 2047 plan. In Guwahati, Ratnadeep Chaudhary for NDTV.
And in the backdrop of the rupee sliding to a lifetime low against the dollar, the finance minister on Saturday says that the ministry is keeping a close watch on the situation and that India's currency has held its own and has not gotten into fluctuation or volatility.
If any one currency which has held its own and behaved in such a way or held its own and did not get into a fluctuation or volatility as much as other currencies, it is the Indian rupee. We have held back very well. We are keeping, RBI and the ministry are keeping very close watch over it.
And 40 people have been stranded after the Tawaghat-Lipu Lake National Highway had to be closed near the Darchula in Uttarakhand due to a large part of the hill falling last evening. The highway has been closed just 2 weeks after it opened, and due to the closure of the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra route, 40 passengers along with locals are now stuck in Bundi. Staying with worrying inclement weather as incessant rain continued for the third consecutive day in the national capital region. Waterlogging has been reported in several parts of Delhi and the NCR. The Saturday continued to see traffic being halted, difficult commutes for residents of the Delhi and the national capital region. Manesa's Delhi-Jaipur highway was completely inundated, saw traffic piling up. The underpass at Gurgaon's Rajiv Chowk too similar, and temperatures across Delhi and the NCR fell 7 degrees below normal. And senior Congress leader Shashi Tharoor on Saturday collected the form to run for the post of party president. This makes him the first leader to officially enter the contest. Shashi Tharoor's representatives actually collected the form on his behalf. The Kerala politician is a prominent member of the Congress's G23, or the group of 23 dissident leaders. He was the first to declare his intention to run for the post, a post that has been with the Gandhis for over 20 years. He will face a stiff challenge from the Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot. The presidential elections are to be held on the 17th of October. It's unclear till now whether others will also throw their hat into the ring. Where is Madurai's AIIMS? That is what two MPs in Tamil Nadu are searching for. This after the BJP chief JP Nadda, who was in Madurai on Thursday, claimed that 95% of the construction work for the project has been completed and that the Prime Minister would soon be inaugurating it. But doing a fact check, this Congress MP and the CPM MP have called it a lie. They visited the sprawling campus, or the site of the campus, to show that no work has even begun, even though Prime Minister Modi laid the foundation stone for the project in 2019. The BJP has, however, downplayed this, saying that Mr. Nadda only meant 95% of the preparatory work was over.
I am happy to share with you that 1,264 crores were allotted to make this ordinance of medical sciences, and there was a problem where to make it. We wanted to make it constructed in Madurai. We were successful in it because of your help, and today 95% of the work of the All India Institute of Medical Sciences has completed. Very soon it will be dedicated by the Prime Minister to the people.
Mr. Nadda has spoken in Madurai. He has told that 95% of the building has been completed in Madurai. This is the site which the work should have been completed, and it's very amazing that former health minister lies like this of completion of 95% of work in AIIMS. This is the way they cheat the people. This is the way they betrayed the people of Tamil Nadu, and Madurai and Tamil Nadu will never forget the betrayal of Nadda and BJP on AIIMS Madurai.